every week, as part of your membership, we allow a few minutes on how to become a better networker, improving our networking skills. So today I want to share an example of what happened and what real life this week example, a perfect example of a terrific referral that I was invited to a home and awarded the contract. A referral was from Oscar Garcia. So what happened was I got the text, expect a call from, didn't hear from her, got her information, reached out, dialogued a little bit, went out to Chino Hills and saw this project. And my whole point's going to get to be how referral cycle works. So in her conversation, the woman had said, well, I've got a contractor that lives next door. I was thinking about using him because he has all electrician and a plumber and so forth in his company, and I want to only give the key to one person. So you understand that, Aaron, right? And I go, sure. Oh yeah, that's understandable. And at the end of the day, after providing pricing and talking with her a few days, she said, Aaron, I'm going to award you the project because I trust Oscar. Those words were what referral providing is all about in a networking environment. In a group environment like this, that's what it's all about. So people inherently, just in their hearts and as just being a human being, want to do business with those they know, like, and trust. And Oscar was a trusted neighbor and friend, a friend of the family, I believe. So I was awarded the project. We're on the project, and now the whole thing connects to referral cycle. So how this referral cycle works is simply in the follow-up. So I had talked to Oscar, said, hey, Oscar, I'm going to provide pricing for Bonita, your neighbor. And he goes, okay, I'll talk to her. So hey, I hear you got pricing from Aaron. Make sure if you have any questions, let me know. Simple as that. Just a simple follow-up, a few words, but it's another touch, right? It's that touch. So how many touches does it take to close a deal normally in sales? Five touches, right? So there was a touch there. So Oscar gets back to me. Okay, let me know how it goes. Okay, that was just a text. So then I get formulating the project, and I got the project. I call Oscar. Thanks, Oscar, I got the job. Well, then I will follow up with Oscar as we enter and finish the job and say how it's going, and I'll keep him informed. What happens is the opportunity for closing deals becomes exponential when you're dealing in that kind of situation, because Oscar can say to Bonita, "Oh, what are your concerns? What are you thinking about the other contractor or Aaron? What are your concerns?" And he can get information or a comment or pricing. His pricing was way too high, or whatever the objection is, the key thing, whatever it is, and reassure her, right? And get back to me and give me some intel. So Oscar can say, Aaron, your price is like $500 too much, or whatever the situation may be. There's your referral cycle. You're allowing the referral provider the intel. Hey, I got the connection. Want to let you know, just keep you informed. Oh, Aaron, she said your price is too high. Oh, let me go back. Well, let me describe value in my proposal, why my price is where it's at, so I can alleviate any concerns about pricing for her, and describe to her why my price is $500 too high. Or maybe I can bump down a little bit, whatever the case may be, but I can address that objection. Why? Because of the referral cycle. The referral cycle is simply follow-up. That's all it is. And then at the end of the project, letting Oscar know how well it went and so forth, and then the cycle just repeats itself. So what my takeaway today in your training moment is don't just hand a referral to Andy. Here's a referral, Andy. That's not done. That's not done. Andy then says, Aaron, I touched bases with so-and-so. And I say, oh, good, let me reach out to her. Hey, I heard you heard from Andy. Andy, she said, and then Andy can respond appropriately. So there's the referral cycle that allows higher close rates in a networking group environment. So remember, the referral cycle is simple follow-up, which we all should be doing anyway. So don't forget that just handing a referral is, you're not done yet. It's making sure you get back, touch bases, and keep people informed, and allow the close to happen more effectively. And that is your training moment. Thank you.
Very good. In a normal referral, let's just say, how quickly will you get back to somebody? So you gave them pricing, you got, with the client, the possible client or whatever, you get back to them like on a weekly basis? How quickly and how frequently?
So for sales purposes, it's a touch that varies depending on your sense of what that client's needs are.
Yeah.
So, but at least once a week. So I'll keep people on a hot sheet. We have a call sheets. It's every call. Then we break out hot sheet. The hot sheet has those that we need to follow up with regularly. And so those folks get a weekly phone call at minimum, if not more. But the idea is not to drop the ball. Keep touching up to 5 times until they say no. You're looking for the no, right? But if you don't get a no, and you go, I'm still thinking about, I don't know about, I'm considering another person, it's still a maybe yes. So they stay on the hot sheet. The whole thing is get them off the hot sheet. Get a no before you stop calling, and up to 5 times. And then 5, I mean, I've had literally customers from a year ago, or even further, 2 years ago, that just cold call our office and say, you gave me pricing 2 years ago, is that price still valid? Because we're ready to go tomorrow. That's happened before. So I know I've put out 200 plus proposals for work every year. So those 200 backed up 3, 4, 5 years, any one of them that didn't happen yet can still rise and be, that customers could just be ready.
What's your batting average on those 200 again?
So we're at 30 to 40% close on our proposals given. We are.
That's good.
But that varies depending on your company.
Yep.
Yeah, and how many touches, how effective you are at bouncing back with people, and it's simple on those follow-ups, those 5 touches. You don't have to make them all the same thing. They're not all phone calls. Phone call, text, an email is a touch, in person is a touch, and so forth. So 5 touches, different people. Sue will do one. We'll tag team. I'll have Sue. You call. It's time for you to call. Okay, I'll call this time. So it's not bugging, right? You're not bugging, and get out of that mindset. It's never bugging. You're helping. So every one of my calls is, how can I help you get started? Is there something that's keeping you from getting going? It's budget. Okay, I understand, no problem. How can I help you get around the budget issues? Can we do part of it? Can we get started on can we help you find financing? Whatever your answer to an objection is, but don't stop till you get the no. I know Sharon does this really effectively also at her front office. Don't stop calling until you get a no. Okay, that's your training moment.